What are you doing?
Nothing. Just go to bed, honey. You have to rule Norway tomorrow. Welcome to Nordic Nonsense, and today we are talking about Erna Solberg's latest scandal. So for the number 100 time, another Norwegian politician gets busted with trading stocks, breaking the rule of the conflict of interest. But this time is actually different because Erna Solberg's husband have been trading 3,600 times of stocks without her even noticing. The amount of traded money worth more than 112 millions. And I have actually a lot of questions to ask today. So if Anna claiming that her husband have actually traded 3,600 times in stock market without her even noticing, if she says she have not known about this, only God knows how much have happened without even Erna noticing when she was a prime minister as well. Any fresh grad would actually use the phrase of having an eye for details when they are writing their CV. It's one of the most cliche words to be used among youngsters. So if Erna could not notice this happening under her roof in her own house, can we call her not worthy of being a politician or a head of one of the biggest parties rather than actually a prime minister? How is that even possible, Erna? And why this is coming 4 days right after the election? This been kept shut down somewhere until the elections actually pass. It's so obvious. Where are those actually criminal clowns been when 112 millions being traded by one of the closest relatives of the most famous woman in Norway at that time? Where have they been? If this is being sneaked under their noses, how much has been sneaked? And now let's drop some facts. This is not the first time the exact same crime being committed by politicians. I'm not gonna even say their last names since it's infamous and inglorious. Year 2000, Christine, the Minister of Finance, was accused of an insider trading. She had bought shares in a company that she knew would be awarded a contract. In 2007, Knut, Minister of Justice, was accused of the same. In 2012, Ola, Minister of Petroleum and Energy, exactly the same. In 2019, Selvi, Minister of Justice as well. Exactly the same. Apparently there is actually a pattern in the Ministry of Justice. I better make a video putting them side by side to see who's the worst villain. Also, let's see how long they served in jail. I'm not gonna ask also the regular questions of are they worthy of ruling us? Who can we trust? Shall we trust them? Because I think I've asked most of those questions in my previous video when it was actually the scandal of Moxnes, which was not actually long ago. But a good question to be asked here is why politicians are not banned from trading at all? Why there is no stricter punishment for politicians? Do we, ordinary people, law-obedient citizens, get the same treatment if we commit a crime of that kind? Or you descend to another level and become super citizen the moment you become a politician? A wise man once said, steal a couple of hundreds and you go to jail. Steal a couple of millions and you are financially distressed. Where did Erna get 112 millions? Or Erna's husband, I'm sorry, because she did not know. Where this couple have actually accumulated 112, and my understanding, if you have 112 million that you are gambling with, basically trading with, then you have 4 or 5 times that money. I will do a background check on her and figure out where she got those assets from. Because I think if we investigate deeper, a lot of rotten information is gonna be found. At the beginning of this video, I was actually happy. I'm happy because karma finally bite her. She did not get a fair punishment when she crossed the line during Corona times, even though she have passed those laws and had like big influence in them. I think that's the karma of all those foreign workers that have missed Christmas, have missed family events, birthdays for their kids, firstborn events, just because Erna was passing laws that she was not complying with herself. She was not adhering to the laws that she passed. You just get smacked on the face with such a scandal. I'm gonna make a separate video reflecting on why people have actually chose right this time, or why I think people chose right this time. I think the main reason was the lack of trust in the left wing. I think it indicates of how horrible the politicians in this country are, and how the people are actually making major changes, making major decisions, are not trustworthy, and we need definitely a change in this whole system. We need to rewrite all the names that we trust, all the icons that we praise, all the people that we look up to and think they are a good leader, they are clever politicians, they are flink, whatever, need to be rethought and reconsidered. Apparently now those scandals, including millions in them, became a norm in Norway. This blind trust in the system and this blind trust in the government. I would say if this scandal proved right, we need to take all the laws and all the decisions that was made by her government, and we need to revise all this. A lot of businesses, a lot of family business went bankrupt. A lot of people lost their life savings because of Erna decisions during the corona crisis. And as I said earlier, trade in stocks should be banned for politicians, because apparently this is the trend. They don't only sniff coke, they sniff coke and stocks. Another form of discrimination comes from academia. Ukrainians don't need to undergo the whole process of getting their papers and certificates recognized in Norway. A lot of them get jobs with just and only speaking English. That was a short one. This is Nordic Nonsense. Would we like to look at the news with a little bit of a different angle? Don't forget to subscribe, watch our previous videos. A lot of scandals actually there. They are piling up. And hit that like button because it helps apparently with the YouTube algorithm. See you soon.